What's going on, basketball world, man? It's another episode of Chuckin Buckets. I'm your boy, Coach Jai, here with a co-host, KB. What's going on, KB?
Man, what's good, man? What's good, man? Welcome back. Welcome back.
I know another episode talking some hoops, man. You know how we do, man. Hey, listen, we in the new year, KB. I ain't seen you since last year.
that's the joke. Well, that's the every year joke, ain't it?
Right. You had a good new year?
Oh yeah, man. Pretty good, man. Just chill here at the house, man. Had a couple people over, man. Just try to play it safe. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we gotta stay. Listen, man, we can't be out there, wandering around, man. You might find yourself in an old tabloid story with Diddy or something, bro. You gotta stay in the house.
Right.
What's your thoughts, man? So just on the youth movement in the league, is the league safe, man? Like, what if LeBron call it quits in a year or two? You know what I'm saying? Like, who gonna carry the league on their back?
It's tough, man. We don't have them. We don't have them star players like we used to. Like that. That's got the hype in high school. That's coming up. Like, okay, he gonna be something. Like I said, I think we on the back end of the Zion, the Ja. You know what I'm saying? Ja jumped up from that in that last little college season, but from high school, we didn't really hear about Ja like that. Like, if you went to the grind and the grassy roots, you know about Ja, but you didn't have the highlights. You didn't have the YouTube. You didn't have what I'm saying, the hype coming in, the possible number one draft pick, but it's like, who's up next? But now what we've been seeing is like, who's up next? This cat from overseas or that cat from overseas. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what we see. But we're seeing that because to your point here, the experience from overseas, the experience
Yeah.
that these cats are getting, experience that these other young cats ain't getting, and they think they ready and don't want to stay that extra year in college, don't want to stay maybe that extra year, whatever, in the G League, OTE, wherever it is. But no, I'm gonna take that experience over everything. You know what I'm saying? If it take you 20 to get to 25 years old to be where you need to be, get there. We talk about the long game, man. We ain't talking about this. We ain't got time for you to get here and learn it. But when you
That's the
get to
thing.
your
I think a
job,
lot of these
you gotta
cats,
know.
because they're coming in so early. I'm not saying it's a lot of guys that came in one and done. I mean, we're looking at SGA, Shea,
Yeah.
hey, one and done at Kentucky, coming in doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, if Zion would take it serious, he would be doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? One and done. John Morant, stay out of trouble. he's a two and what is it? Two and doneer. He's a young
Right.
guy though. It's like some of these guys. You got like Scoot Henderson. He was the biggest name out of the G League last year. Some of these guys coming from the OTE. I'm not saying it's not a good thing. I'm just saying, like you said, they're kind of learning on the job. And when you carrying the lead, you can't just be a baller because we know everybody in the NBA. Come on, dog. The NBA is the best basketball in the world. So it don't matter whether you putting in 2 points a game or 30 points a game. You got some skill if you playing in the NBA. But you got to be able to carry the league on the court, off the court, media, like Jokic. Okay. The Joker, man, he can carry it on the court, but off the court, man, that dude don't even want to interview. He don't want to talk. Who's following Joker's career off the court? You know what I'm saying? So you gotta think about it, like Jordan, Kobe, Magic, Shaq, all these guys, LeBron, Curry, all these guys carry on the court and off the court. That's what I'm thinking. Like, who carrying the lead, man? We got a lot of youth going on in the league right now, though.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. A lot of youth, man, and I think they take the lead for granted sometimes, man. Like, this ain't no regular job. Like, at our current job, we can learn on the job. We can learn on the fly. We get 90 days to figure this thing out. Like,
Right.
make the spreadsheets work. You know what I'm saying? Make sure the machine work, whatever it look like. But when you're in a physical, demanding job, like the league, like NFL, whatever, like that, like you got a short window to figure this thing out. You know what I'm saying? That your employer are going to be like, okay, this is going to work for the long term, or it's not going to work for the long term.
Yeah. And I mean, these young guys got some good. It's good that they got options like the G League and OTE, as opposed to having to go the traditional route of going to college or playing overseas, like you mentioned last show. You can play overseas and then come back, something like that.